Hey guys, welcome once more. I am Mustafa Nasser and you're watching Arabic for Nas. This is the exercise of the first course, Alphabet and Pronunciation. Before we proceed, don't forget to download the PDF file of this exercise. You will find the link in the video description. First, I will give you an overview of the PDF file and show you step by step how to follow the questions, and then I will show you manually how to answer the questions. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell and like the video. Let's go! Hey everyone! This is the PDF for the exercise of the first course, Alphabet Classification. Usually I will make the first page to be for instructions. The aim of the exercise is classifying Arabic letters, and the main objective is to memorize them better. So the instructions is to answer the questions, which are 10 in number, and then you are to fill the tables that come in after the questions. Here are the questions. I give you some spaces so that you can answer them one after the other. And then here in page 4 you will see the first table. The first classification based on the number of dots. As we studied, some letters in Arabic contains a single dot, some contains 2 dots, and others contain 3 dots. And many others have no any dots. So you will go through Arabic alphabet one after the other and fill this table accordingly. The column at the left will be for the letters with no dots, and the column at the right will be the letters with dots. And this column is further divided into 3 main categories: a single dot, 2 dots, and 3 dots, as we know. The second table contains the second classification, which is based on the position of the letter. As we studied, the standard line is very important because it's just like the standard from which you measure or from which you write the letter correctly. So as we saw, many letters are completely above the line, and some of them have part above the line and the other part below the line. But we have never experienced a letter that is completely below the line. So that's why I have 2 categories only in this classification. The third one will be in page number 6. You will see the classification based on the number of the parts. Some letters contains only a single part like this one, and others have 2 parts or multiple parts like this one, right? So again, you will write all Arabic letters in these 2 categories. Okay, here is the first classification. I printed out so that we will fill it together. For that, I printed out this page from the PDF of the first course. You can see the link in the video description. This page contains all Arabic alphabet, so that I will keep it in front of me while filling this table. So the process is I will go through Arabic alphabet one after the other, and I will see whether this one will be at the left column or the right column. So let's start with the first letter. Letter A. Obviously, this one contains no dots. So I will do it here in the left column. I will write A. Okay, then letter B. This letter contains only a single dot. So I'll write it here with 1 dot. The third one is letter T, which contains 2 dots. So I'll write it here. The next one is letter Th, which contains 3 dots. So I'll write it here. The following is letter J. This one contains only one dot. So I will write it here with letter B. And so on. I can keep going like this until I finish with all Arabic alphabet. The next classification is based on the position of the letter. The first one, I will do the same process. I will go through Arabic alphabet one by one and see whether it fits this condition or that. So the first one, letter A, it's obviously above the line completely. So I'll write it here. Then the next one, letter B, this one, the boat is above the line, but the dot is below the line. So I'll write it here. Letter T, the third one, is completely above the line, so we write it here. And so on. You can keep going like this. The third table contains the classification based on the number of parts. So letter A, obviously it contains two parts, the straight vertical line and the hamza. So we will write it here. Letter B, also two parts, the boat and the dot. Letter T, two parts. Letter Th, also two parts. And the following one, letter J, also two parts, the shape and the dot. The following one, letter H, I will write it here because it contains only one part. Then letter Kh is here. The next one, letter D, it's here. And the following one, there. And so on. I can think about many other classifications, like aggregating the letters that contain a boat in its construction, like this group, B, T, and Th. I can also think about letter Th, which almost contain the same boat, and also letter K. I can also think about another classification, like aggregating the letters that contain a curve below the line, like this group, this group, this group, and this group, right? So you can just play around with Arabic alphabet. The more you practice them, the more you know them better and memorize them. You can also make some basic statistics based on your answers of the questions, like how many letters contain a single dot, how many letters contain two dots, how many letters that contain hamza, and how many letters that are free of any dots. I'll be waiting for you to post your solutions on our Facebook group. You will find the link in the video description. If you cannot print the PDF file, just design the tables in your notebook, solve the questions, snap the answers with your smartphone, and then post them on our Facebook group. I'm really waiting for your participation on our Facebook group, as I intend to make it active, because making videos here on YouTube is time consuming, but over there I'm always active. We can go live to answer questions, we can have some activities, we can have some conversations about anything about Arabic alphabet. So make sure to go there. See you.